Okay, we're gonna put the top on now. I ran it through the sander, the big sander. And what we gotta do to attach our top is drill some holes to the bottom web frame right here. Oops. Top's not attached, weird. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, get you situated nice in there. We're gonna drill some holes through here with a big 1/2-inch drill bit. That's gonna allow us some access to the top web frame, so we can attach our holes through there, or attach our screws through there. So I'm just gonna make sure I'm not gonna hit that screw that I already put in there, and just drill a hole right about here. And that's actually going through the runner. So it's going through 2 pieces of plywood, the runner and the web frame. So I made that hole. So I'll do that in 4 spots. Just kind of make sure I don't hit that screw. So I just put my finger there to make sure. And 2 more. So I'm just kind of feeling where that screw is to make sure I don't hit it. All right, so clear that dust out of the way. All right, so I got my bottom flipped up. Got a piece of carpet here to protect it. And then now I'm just gonna even up my top here. And you could measure it, but I never found that to be of much use when I'm putting a top on a project small like this. I just kind of use my thumbs to get it lined up. Using my fingers as kind of gauges. And then once that's lined up, I'll go ahead and put some screws in it. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I got some 1¼ inch screws here. So 1¼ inch screws. What I'm going to do to help it go in is dip the screw in some wax, because we have to go through plywood and solid wood, and we're kind of asking a lot of this screw. We're not technically supposed to do this without drilling a pilot hole, which is kind of a no-no, but we can get away with it. So we're going to put that screw through. Can you guys see where I'm at here? Situated over here a bit more. So I'm going to put my screw, can you see that? Yeah, screw through here, and then with my other finger, kind of awkwardly grab it, and then push down. And it looks good. So I'll just repeat that process, dip it in the wax. It helps everything kind of go in better. And then we'll repeat that process. Give it a look-see. All right. And then we're almost done with this whole project here. The next thing we got to do is do some final sanding. And I have 2 comments on that I got to make before I say we're done with this whole video series. So let me finish driving these screws in, and then I'll talk about that. Okay, top's attached. And, oh look, there's no screws through. That's nice. All right. So there we got the finished project for the most part. Final sanding is going to be the same as usual. We're looking for getting the pencil marks off, all the glue marks off, and all that stuff. The last thing you want to do on this project, though, is we're not going to route the edges on this one. We're just going to sand or ease the edges here and here. To do that, we're just going to get some sandpaper, any kind of sandpaper, or start with light grit first, maybe like 120, 180. See if that works. If it doesn't, go back to 80. But basically, you just want to come through the sanding block like this, and then hit your sides of your project like that. And then what we're doing is we're just easing the edge of that piece of wood so that it's not so sharp. This will be one of the last steps you do, but this is again after we sand all the saw blade marks and all that stuff off. But we're just gonna go through and ease the edges of the top because this style of furniture kind of doesn't require a big round over. And just these corners too. Kind of get it so it looks so when someone runs their hand along it, they're not gonna go, oh, that hurts. Just nice little. Same on the drawer front too. We kind of want to just give it a little eased edge there. So there's more sanding to do on this project. I'm gonna do it when I get a free time, but for the most part, that's the whole thing wrapped up. I'm gonna put a doorknob on there too. And congratulations, you just made a end table. Okay.